People think about starting something, but most of the time, people never do. My name's Lewis, and I recently just made a product business. Now you might be thinking, this is oversaturated, this doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna tell you how I've done it. So in a world nowadays where people are going over to agencies or Forex trading, I thought I'd go back to the basic thing and make a product. This is my product right here. They are sniffables and you can find them in the first link in the description. But today I'm going to be telling you what it's been like for me, a young person starting a business. It's been difficult. There's been some things along the way that I didn't even think would happen, but that's a business. That's something new. You don't actually know what is going to happen. And that does have its pros and cons. But if any of you guys watching this right now are thinking of starting something, this might have popped up for a reason. You're seeing this video right now because you're interested in the kind of things that I'm speaking about. Now, the reason I started Sniffables is because just like you guys probably right now, I was a boy and I was thinking, how can I make money? I wasn't really thinking, how can I make money? I was thinking, how can I be different in life? Now, yes, it cost me money. Yes, it took time. But eventually, I'm here now and I have a business. And I've done literally everything to start a business in the last couple of months. So I'm familiar with it all and I know what I'm doing. Obviously, there's a few things I would do differently now. I'm going to tell you right now. The first thing I did realize was ideas aren't fairly cheap. Now, you might be thinking it is cheap to make them if you buy bulk buy, but to actually get the bulk buy if you're doing a product business or clothing brands or just whatever you're doing, okay? If you're starting something with a physical item, there's going to be a bit of a, price limit to it. There's going to be thinking, oh, this might break the bank. This might be a risk, but life is a risk. Go and take it. The one thing I will say is if you're thinking, can I start a product business with no money? You can't, okay? It's impossible. You cannot start a product business without no money. You need to buy stock, this, that. You need to buy a lot of things. And not only do you need to buy stock, you also need to think about your business. You need to register it and maybe trademark it depending on what you're doing. And there's a few other things that you might need to think about as well. And you might spend even more money depending on what products you have if you have to test it. Testing takes a while and it does take a little bit of money. The only way I can say go and find out is actually try it and see what you need. Go and plan it all out, especially if you're thinking about a business. You've not actually started it yet. So there's no one to piss off. There's no one to annoy. You can literally go and do it now, fail, and nobody's going to see you. The only thing you're going to learn is something different in the scenario that you're given, okay? You know what to not do in the future. Now, another thing is you cannot build the brand without becoming the brand. You might understand it from the title, but basically, if you're not literally living by your brand and telling every fucking person about it, why are you going to expect it to get out there? You need to literally become your brand, take it everywhere. If you're starting a clothing brand, wear it everywhere. Go and get your promotion, okay? You'll get so many more opportunities. Don't be scared to post on social media. Don't be scared to put input into your business, okay? If you're scared about people saying something, you're not, just quit because you're not going to be able to do it, because there's going to be a lot of people out there that are preying on your downfall or just trying to hate on you for no reason, okay? Take it on the chin, roll with it, okay? If they have an idea that you don't like or if they're trying to hate on you for doing something, just literally simply ignore it. Don't reply, don't interact, just ignore. It hurts for 2 seconds and the next minute you're back to normal and you know you grind and you know where your end goal is going to be, okay? Don't listen to people online. You don't know what they look like, who they are, what situation they're in, so you don't need to care about them. Unless they're a nice customer buying your product and seeing it, okay? They're the people that you want to care more about, not the haters. Because them people that are buying it trust you and love your products. And to become the brand as well, make sure you're posting daily. Now on Sniffables right now, I'm literally posting 3 to 4 times per day, every single day. And with that, I'm also doing live streams on TikTok more or less every single day, okay? So I'm putting so much input into it. So just be consistent. People will see that. People will react good to that. You might get more sales, more purchases. Just stay consistent, because who knows who could see that video? Anybody could see that video. The more you post, the more of that happening. Now, another thing is marketing. Now, you can run a business simply from organic sales. Not for a very long time, okay? You could do. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's smart to invest in some form of marketing. Now, the reason why I say make videos and post them is because That's free marketing basically. You're posting your video on the internet for free. You don't have to pay it and people are seeing it, okay? But eventually look into the line of paid advertisement when you've got all them customers or all them purchases from the normal videos or organic traffic. Then think about marketing, because that's going to boost it even more and get you more in the public eye, okay? You could spend £500, for example, over 30 days. Eventually think about marketing, it'll boost it, it is going to do well. And with the videos that you're making into adverts, make sure you have structured the videos right, okay? The input that I said before, yeah, that's fine, okay? But when you're making adverts, try and structure the videos more, make them more interesting, just make them more better, okay? Try and put all your effort into them ads because they could do even better. You're literally paying for thousands of people, maybe millions of people to see it, so put more effort into it. Now, another thing that I did learn, maybe not from Sniffables, but people don't support you until they see some sort of proof, okay? So if I stumble across you right now, ask yourself this question: would I want to purchase anything from you at this moment in time right now? If you were sat on a call with me and you saying, I've got this product, this and that, would I want to buy it off you? Do you have proof? Do you have trust? Do you have all these things? If not, go and work on them things. Now, to get that proof, you can literally go to friends, family, go to everyone around you, loved ones, and go and get their proof. That's all the proof you need, okay? Then you've got someone. Then you can work forward. Maybe you've got cousins or family members or friends of friends of friends. Just go and ask them for their trust and their things. Because that's how you build your proof for then the other customers, okay? So just work from there and then build up. As soon as you start getting more reviews, more purchases, everyone will start on looking at that and think, wow, this has got more reviews and purchases. It seems good. Especially if them reviews are good as well. People will just buy just for the fact of that. Now, one thing when you're starting a business, this is the biggest thing that I've learned. It's not learn, but you just need to understand it. Money comes last, okay? If you're starting a business right now and you're on TikTok or Shopify or whatever you're doing it on, don't be expecting money quick, okay? Build with time. You don't need to start selling tens of thousands when you first launch your business. You're probably not even going to make money when you start it. So just leave the money in the last part of your brain. Don't think about it. That will come last. Work on upgrading your business, selling better products, getting better customers, posting more videos. Focus more on your input for the business. Don't focus on your output. That output comes last. That output is your money. And the more you focus on your input, the bigger your output is going to be, okay? The more you put in, the bigger your output's going to be. And with a business, people like to see activity. So you're only going to win, you're only going to get a bigger business if you are consistent. If you've got an inactive account or you're not posting much, nobody's really going to want to see that. Unless you're a YouTuber and you have a fan base for people to buy. But if that's not you, then make sure you're consistent with your input into your business, okay? Be consistent every single day without a doubt. Have a to-do list, do things, and get it done. And another thing, when you start a business, it's going to change you. You're going to think differently about businesses, about life, I don't know. You're going to think differently. You're going to learn a lot of lessons. You're going to know what to do differently. And start a business today, because who knows? You might fail at this first business. You might have learned something really valuable from it, but then you could create a new business in the future. You already know what to do in that business then. You don't have to worry about anything. You know all the legal things that you need to do for a business, all the shipping and products and everything. So start it today. This could be a big step into learning things. Just think of it as an investment into your skills or your knowledge. It might be an expensive one, but you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot of valuable things. The quicker you start, especially if you're young, the bigger it's going to be. And if you want to check out Sniffables today, the link to our website will be in the first link in description. Go and check it out. There's loads of information on our website. You can maybe order yourself a pack of these as well, and you can learn a little bit more about them on there. And if you did enjoy this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Just click the red button, please. Thank you.